Hi, thank you so much for clicking on the video. Today, as you can tell, we're going to be storing photo cards. They're all going to be twice photo cards. So first of all, I just want to say sorry to anyone who watched my first storing photo cards video and believed me when I said there was going to be better variety in the second one. In my defense, I believed that too because at the time I was not going to collect ot9 for The Story Goes On. But now I just have so many twice photo cards that I think they need their own video. There's almost 100 here. I have more on the way still, but I couldn't wait any longer. So we're going to be storing twice photo cards today and only twice photo cards. So I've got two full stacks here. Like the other stack that's still in the box is actually bigger than this one. This is all Pretty Little Fantasy because I got my Chaeyoung albums in it last as well. And then up to here in this stack. Up to here, this is the stack of Little Fantasy photo cards. And then everything else is The Story Goes On. So we've got a lot for The Story Goes On. And I'm not going to blab any longer, let's just get straight into it. Okay, here's the first twice binder. From those whole two stacks, only 6 of the cards are going in this binder. But since there's so little left, I need to finish this part of my collection. All of the progress is really exciting. And one of these cards especially, I am so excited to store. But first up, we've got some cards for Yes or Yes. So I've got actually both of the nylons for this page, which is nice because this was one of the areas that I was just randomly struggling with. I found Yes or Yes really easy to collect for the other two, and I was just missing, like, having a harder time with nylon. But we've got this card here where she's doing the Yes or Yes pose. There's the back of that one. And then I've also got her card with the red border. And now we have a whole complete page. And I'm just missing this one Yes or Yes card now. So we're so close to finishing this era as well. And then skip the Year of Yes, which I'm finished. And my next card is for Fancy. We're actually finishing Fancy today. Really exciting. I've got Nyon's one where she's holding the fancy wire here. I love this card, and I honestly see it all the time, and I like get halfway through setting up trades for it and stuff, and then things just fall through. But now I finally have her. I just bit the bullet and I bought her. Here she is. She's so cute. It's definitely my favorite of the three, but I'm pretty happy with how this page looks. If only these two matched outfits in all three, but love it still. And Fancy is now done. Makes me so happy to finish these older eras because I just love my twice collection. I have really big plans for it as well, so I'm kind of in a rush to finish my top 3. But then we've finished all of these eras, nothing to put here. Now, something I am so excited for, because if you saw my collection video, you know how hard I have struggled with this card. I was just convinced for the longest time it didn't exist. But I have her. I have her here, the last zone card I needed for Jihyo. I'm finishing my zone collection today, and I could not be happier. Like, I'm so happy to finally have this card and finally be finished zone. It's been years. It's been so long, and this was such a struggle to complete. I actually think that their newer solo albums with the hundreds of cards that they have are so much easier to complete than this album was. I struggled so hard with this. But I have her, she's done. Look at this. I love my zone pages. I love this album. There's kind of tease of another Jihyo solo or a Momo solo. I would love either, but I'm so glad to have this done, and just it's just been so long. I'm just saying the same thing over and over again now, but when I saw that card for sale, I snatched it up so quick. I was like, that's the one, I finally know it, I finally know that's the card I need. I'm not confusing it with this one, like I just need to get my hands on it, and I did. And then the last 2 cards of this binder, just slide the binder over a little bit because I have got here Jihyo's pre-order card for the digipack of With Youth. It's a little bit of dust on it, but gorgeous, love it. These are probably some of my favourite non-selfie sets they've ever done, these pre-order cards, because I do think they're really cohesive and fun. I love being able to see so much of the outfit, and they're all still posed and cute, so I'm really glad to be done with the digipacks here now. and getting closer to With Youth. And it's just this freaking crown card, which is so hard to find. I just can't find it. I can find it for $26 on Yokyo Japan, but you know, I don't want to pay that much for it. I have one more card for With Youth. It's not the crown card, but it is the other Nemo I was missing, which is so exciting because I have just been thinking about how good this page is going to look. Because Jihyo is doing the same pose as Nayeon and Jonghyun. They're all doing cat ears, which is one of my favorite poses. And also, I just love that all of my top 3 chose to do the same pose, and they all did the same pose for this set as well. So this page looks so good, and I'm so happy to just be another step closer with the Nemos, which are such a struggle. But oh my gosh, the cat ears, love it, love it, love it. It looks so good. And I can't believe I found this Jihyo card when I've been searching for it for so long. And, you know, I kind of hate the Nemo. I kind of hate having to collect the Nemos. Love the cards. Again, gorgeous. Top 3 all matching. Could you ask for anything more? No. Everyone should collect 3 mix. Look at them. Ah! I'm so happy. And that is everything for the first Twice Finder. But we have just a huge stack for the next Twice Finder. So let's get into it. Let's just get straight into it. Do you guys like my new cover that I made? I really like it. I don't know if I really like it because I think it's really good or because I just love all of like the pink, but I really like this cover, so I hope everyone else really likes it too. And then also made an inside cover. I know, look at me go. Look at me go. First one I have, really, and love it. It's so cute. I loved this concept for strategy, so had to make 2 covers with it. Because actually, I was trying to make an ot9 cover, but it's so hard to fit 9 people onto a single page. So I just picked an ot9 picture, and I've got J-Line on the cover. Anyway, big fan of this cover. Hope you all like it too. And our first card is not for About You, unfortunately, but I have got... Oh, I set up for Samo in here as well. I hadn't known what I was going to collect for them before, but now I've decided, so I've set up a few pages in here, which we'll get to later, because my first card today is for strategy. And it is... Oh my gosh, wait. Okay. I've got Jihyo's pre-order card here. I'm finished with the digipacks now. Oh my god. All done with step 4. Yay! Love it. So this looks really good. Again, I think actually of all of the pre-order cards for the digipacks, the strategy ones... Oh, I do really like the This Is 4 ones as well though. But, you know, this is good. I can't wait till I get these highlight photo cards, and then this page is going to look so good with the plushies. But for now, that's all I've got for strategy, and I do have some This Is 4 progress, which is really exciting. So I finally got the confetti version, because I ordered that with my Chaeyoung albums, and then my Chaeyoung albums just took forever. But I pulled Jonghyun, which is so exciting. I was like, please, can it be Nayeon or Jonghyun? And it was Jonghyun, and I'm so happy. Because these cards are not easy to get. I still haven't found Nayeon's, but I am finishing Jonghyun for this page, which is such a fun concept. It looks really good. I can't wait to get my Nayeon's in, and just love it. I love it. So I'm so happy that I pulled Jonghyun's confetti card. And then I've got one of her photo cards here for the Is version. I really love her cards from this version. I think they all look really good. I love that she's showing off the nails. This is probably, with the digipack concept, my favorite concept from This Is 4. So super happy to have some more cards for it. And I've also got a Jihyo card for this page. Got this one here. Cute. And then on this page, my last This Is 4 card for now, we've got this Jihyo album photo card, which is going to go here. There we go. So I'm finally making some good progress for This Is 4, which I'm really happy with. But I say that and I have nothing for this version. The page is still very sad, just a 1 Nayeon photo card. But we can't think of that today because I have got Chaeyoung cards at last. And I'm so happy. I loved this solo album. My favorite songs are probably the title track. I love Shoot and also Band-Aid. Those are my 2 favorites. But I love, just like cannot say enough how obsessed I am with the album concepts. Like, Chaeyoung's just got to be on the board at JYP Creative Directors. She knows what's going on. These are probably my favourite concepts Twice has ever done. And something else I collect is Hirono's, so a lot of the concepts kind of reminded me of some of those, which I really enjoyed as well. And I'm definitely going to like put cards next to my Hirono's. Anyway, this page here is going to be the concept set from the Nemo. So I'm really excited for this as well, because not only are the concepts great, but I can set it up the same way I have Na set up. It's the same amount of cards, and Na is my favourite setup in here. So I'm really glad that this has the same amount of cards and I can set it up in the same way. But yeah, like with the previous solos in here, we're starting off with the concept cards. So we've got a full 9 pocket page of them, and matching with my other ones, I've tried to sort this out so that we've got the 3 non-concept cards down the middle. Like, these ones are a bit more posed, they're not concepts, and then they're in a 6 pattern with the matching ones, and then we've got the 3 random ones on the sides. And I'm pretty happy with how this looked. I do think as a whole, Chaeyoung's, like, some of these ones are just kind of less concepty than some of the other girls had, but I think this is still as good as I can make the page look. And then we get into my pulls. So I have on this page all of the concepts that had 3 photo cards. Here's my first photo card. This one is from the Glimmer version, and it's one of the album photo cards. It's this one here. And actually, this concept is the only concept that I pulled every card from, so we can take all 3 of these out. This one is the Nemo photo card from this concept. It's really cute. I loved these concepts. I think the short hair is really cute. I love them. And some of the photo cards are a bit similar. Like, the album photo cards are kind of the same, but she's making such cute facial expressions. Can't even complain. I actually didn't pull any dupes, which was really nice, because for About You, I pulled, like, from the 8 photo cards I got from the 2 standard album versions, I pulled only 5 because I got 3 dupes, which was really sad. But yeah, didn't pull any from this, had really good luck. This is also the Glimmer version. I've got the bucket hat. This is, I think, my favourite concept, or one of. I love it so much. Actually, I say bucket hat. I thought it was a bucket hat when I saw the concept photos. It's definitely not, but I'm going to keep calling it that anyway. And here's the other one, which is super cute. One of my favourite cards. So those are both photo book cards, and then I've also just got one more photo book card for this page, which is this one here. I'm also a big fan of this concept. I think it's really fun. I saw that the Target card is in this concept, and I'm kind of jealous, even though I like to tell myself that American exclusives are just glorified freebies because they're too hard for me to get, and that makes me feel better about myself. Anyhow, on to the next page. We're getting into the concepts that have 4 photo cards now. So starting with the Digipack concept, which another one that I love. Are you surprised to hear me say that? Because this is so gorgeous. I really love this. So this was my selfie pull from the Digipack, and then we've also got the pre-order card here. Cute. I really loved that this one especially was like her drawings coming to, like, I think that was so good. That was so fun. I'm so glad that she got to do what she wanted with this album, because I am obsessed with it. So in the middle, I just made some fillers from the lyric book in the Nemo version. I made some fillers. Anyway, this one is a canvas version photo card. This was my pull from the canvas version, which I was a big fan of that one. I love that it came with crayons. That's so cute. And then I've also got a couple more cards from this concept. So I've got this one here, and also this one here. I'm so excited about this. And then on this page, actually just like only a couple of photo cards. I pulled mostly from the other versions. So this one was also a Nemo pull. Got this one here. I didn't realize until I had it that, like, that's a pin with her face on it. That's so funny. It's like an Eyes Wide Open era Chaeyoung pin. And then I've also got this one from the photo book, which is going in the middle here. And that is all of my little fantasy pulls. So we'll just do a quick flip through. Perfect. And now onto the bulk of the video, if you're still here after all that time, because I think that took longer than I thought it would. and now we've got all of the story goes on well, all of my other story goes on photo cards. I'm still missing for ot9 from the photo book. I've got one more on the way, and I'm still missing 3 photo cards, but I've got pretty good progress. So I'm just going to start pulling out fillers. So on this first page, I didn't follow the template for these pages. The way I'm doing it is kind of just the set where they're all far away, or as much as they did go far away, is going to be all together. But for this first page, choosing from the other 2 selfies, I kind of just put the one I thought was a bit less posed, maybe a bit more, not boring, because they're still gorgeous photo cards, but yeah, like with a bit less going on, I put on this first page here. So I'm starting off with this Jonghyun. Love cowboy hat Jonghyun, a big fan. I love this Momo look too. Got this Momo on this page. Then we've got this Sana. So if you couldn't already tell, I am Australian, and Twice was just in Australia. I went to both of their nights in Sydney, and it was fantastic. I love Twice. I'm so happy I got 2 opportunities to go to their concerts. It was so much fun. I loved the concerts. They were really good. I love seeing all of the performances. I was really sad I couldn't see Chaeyoung. I didn't get ot9, but I hope she's well. I know she's still sitting out of some of their stuff. Here's her card, speaking of, for this page. And I hope she's feeling a lot better soon. But it was just incredible. It was so much fun. So I went up to Sydney for the weekend. Sorry, here's the Chewy. I saw both Saturday and Sunday night in concert. It was so good. I was on the side, like my seat was on the side of the stage that Jonghyun started her solo on, which was really exciting. They all had new outfits for the solos, which were gorgeous. Loved them. And it was just so much fun. I love Twice. I got pickets for the first, like I went to the pop-up store, I bought the jersey, and I bought a Jonghyun and a Jihyo picket, which was really fun. I've never had pickets before, so I took the Jonghyun to the concert. I waved around. Actually, speaking of things I waved around at the concert, let me tell you about my housemate just coming in absolute clutch, because I forgot my light stick, if you could ever believe that. I didn't, like, oh, no, that's not, yes, I know, I forgot my light stick. I got to the bus stop for the bus I was taking to Sydney, and I realised that I didn't have my light stick in my bag, and I was like, oh, fuck, the bus is leaving in 10 minutes. I can't get back to my house in time to get my light stick. I called my house. It was November 1st. My housemate had been out at a party all night. I called her and I was like, is there anything you can do? Like, it was 10 a.m. in the morning. I was like, is there anything you can do? I forgot, like, is there any chance you can get my light stick here to me? And she was like, yes, I'll do it. And she picked up my light stick for me. She came, she got in the car, she drove straight to the bus stop, and she got there in 5 minutes. She gave me my light. It was just amazing. Like, shout out to her, because I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have been desperate enough to just, like, go buy a new light stick. And it was a disaster. That would have been a disaster. But she got it to me. It was incredible. Just made the whole weekend. Love it. Anyway, so I've got an eye on. So this page is kind of just, honestly, kind of just the cards I liked more out of the 2 selfie sets that weren't far away. Cute. I struggled so hard with telling these Jonghyuns apart. Like, now having them next to each other, they're kind of different. But the only way I could tell them apart when I was just looking at the template and trying to make trades was that I could see the strap of the hat on this one and not on this one. And then got to trying, like, to turn on my light stick when I was at the hotel before I went to the concert. The batteries were dead. Batteries did not work. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't have time to go buy batteries, because I got into Sydney the day of the concert. But there was TVs in my hotel room, so I took the batteries out of the remote controls, put them into my light stick, and then before I left, I just switched all the batteries back around. The hotel got their batteries back. I took my dud ones with me. And that was the story pretty much of how I got my light stick and how it was working at the concert. I was a mess, but thankfully everyone else around me, super helpful. So then we've got Diane for this page. So I really like these cast versions. Sorry to, like, have talked about something else the whole time, but I really love these cast versions. I think, honestly, they're surprisingly, like, cohesive considering they're all just in solo outfits. But I love it. I have 1 complete page for this version. Big fan of it. So this is kind of just everything where they're doing a little bit more action than they were in this one. And yeah, really happy to have this done. Really happy to see what an ot9 page will look like in this concept. And then for this one, I think I've got everyone but Momo for this set, so I'll just take out all the other fillers. I'm pretty sure I said this in my unboxing if you've watched that. This is one of my favorite like poses that is kind of trending at the moment, is like where you can, like the far away selfie where you can see the whole outfit, like the whole body. Nyan only kind of half got it, but you know what? It still looks like it can match on this page, so she'll go in here. Then we've got Jonghyun's. I haven't been able to find Momo's yet, which is kind of sad because I think hers might be my favorite in the set. I just really love her outfit for this. But then we've got Sana's, which is cute. Jihyo's another favorite of mine. This is my most recent trade to come in, so I was really happy to get that one. And then Mina, Dahyun, and Chaeyoung. Chaeyoung has my favorite of like any of the cast concepts, I think. And then Chewy, she didn't quite get the memo, not sure what happened there, but this is the card I've chose to put on this page with the rest of them. But yeah, it's so much fun. Chaeyoung with the hair rollers I think is my favorite. And then we get onto the episode versions, which is actually my favorite of the two concepts they had for this album. I do have an ot9 page for the first set here. This one is the same thinking pretty much. I just chose the card that I thought was a bit less posed to put on the front, to put on the first page, and then the card that was a bit more to put on the second page. So I've got this Nyan here for the first page, Jonghyun's, Momo's, and the other Momo from this set is one of the ones I don't have, and it's so close to being identical. It is giving me such a struggle. Someone actually offered me this card and I had to be like, that's the one I already got. I know they look the exact same. Anyway, we've got Sana, Jihyo, Mina. Alright, these are the red back ones. They're the back of them. We've got Dahyun's. I actually kind of think Dahyun's outfits are quite similar for the two. Like, I kind of struggled to tell her cards apart a bit because of that. And then we've got Chaeyoung. And, of course, Chewy. I love Chewy's makeup for this version. But here is my ot9 page, all complete. So much fun. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing... You can't tell. There's nothing on the sleeves that would let you tell. But this is the jumper from the Twice merch, like, at the concert. I love to buy an overpriced jumper at a concert. I really do. I can't deny it. It's one of the things I just I'd love to have. So then this Momo is the only card that I'm missing from this concept, and one of the three that I'm still missing. So here's Nyan for this page. To be honest, both of her cards were really posed. I just liked that one better, so it got the second page. Saving the best till last, that's how I go about it. Whoa, I just went like that like 3 times. Anyway, here's the Jonghyun for this page, the heart cheek. And then we've got Sana, which is kind of just the same but zoomed in as the first page, but I love a close-up card. Jihyo. This outfit on Jihyo is too good, and I'm still convinced that's the same dog from This Is 4. I really think it is. There's Mina. I really like Mina's outfit for this as well. Dahyun's. Here's Che's. And Chewy's. And then for the Party Lovely and the episode versions, I am only collecting my top 3 at the moment, and I've only got my pulls for this so far. I haven't got anything for the episode version yet. I do have stuff coming from the episode version in a group order, and I considered pushing this off until I got that, but then I just decided that would be too long. So I've got Jihyo's Party Lovely selfie photo card here, which I am obsessed with. I love it. I'm still as happy with this as the day I pulled it. The party hat, like, it's perfect. One day I'm going to collect ot9 for it. Like, one day I really am. And then I've got Jonghyun, her Polaroid, which is also super cute. There's the back of that one, which I love too. And that is everything for the album photo cards. So we'll do a little flip through of everything I've got. Here's the cast version. First page. The second page, which is all done. Third page. Oh, Chewy. Anyway. And then the episode concepts. and Party Lovely. I did think about maybe waiting a little longer, seeing if I could find those last few trades, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I will, and I'm not gonna go ahead and buy anything yet. I'll probably wait till next year to buy anything if I need to. I think, to be honest, most people in Australia, and I only trade within Australia, just in group orders for it, so they're getting a lot of the pulls I want, and I can't blame them. I'm in group orders too, but I had a lot of fun collecting ot9 this time around. I did this, like, I bought extra albums to collect ot9 back in between 1 and 2 era as well, and I did not have a lot of fun trading then. To be fair, it was the start of, like, it was the first time I'd really traded. I actually made my trading account because I knew I was going to buy extra copies of between 1 and 2. I at the time ended up pulling more duplicates than I did like unique cards, and it was so hard to trade. It was so hard to find the cards I needed. Honestly, I had a lot more fun this time. I put a lot less dupes this time, but I also just had a lot more fun trading this time. I had a better time about the whole thing, and I'm so close to being done. Like, I'm not even sad to still be missing those last few cards because I know I'm going to get them eventually. But anyway, well, not the last thing, but I've also got my ot9 pre-order set here from Music Plant, which you might have seen if you've seen my unboxing. I love this set. I'm so glad they're all doing a matching pose. I love this set. These cards are gorgeous. Momo with this hair color, oh my gosh. While I'm putting these away, let me tell you a bit more about the concert. Twice is just so good in concert. They were so much fun. They're like dancing. Jihyo is so high energy. She was running around the whole time. Jonghyun both nights, like towards the end of the concert, was throwing water on everyone. She was having they all looked like they were having a lot of fun, and I really hope they were, because I was having a lot of fun. I was there the night, I don't know if you saw this going around Twitter, when there was like the fan project. I love this Daehyun, and it ended with us singing I'm Gonna Be a Star to Them, which was, I didn't know that was gonna happen. I don't know if I'm just like bad at keeping up with things, but that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. It was really nice to be able to do that. I was there the first night. Night 1 was Jonghyun's birthday, and it was so special of me to be able to, like, allow me to be parasocial for a moment, because it was so special for me to be able to spend my alt bias's birthday with her. Like, this has been one of my favorite people for so long. I have been following Twice since 2019. Jonghyun has been my bias since then, and it was really fun to just be with her on the night of her birthday and to like get to sing happy birthday and to see her so happy. Like, oh, I just loved it. I had the most fun. I had such a good time. Here's Chewy. And let me tell you something about Twice. These are the most beautiful girls in the whole, you know, when people are like, this person, like, they're gorgeous on camera obviously, but they're even more beautiful in person, and you're like, how does that work? That is so true, because Twice in person, oh my gosh, Twice are so beautiful. I think, like, you see Daehyun in person and you're like, holy shit, that is just like, that's the most breathtaking woman I've ever seen. I shit, you know, like, oh my gosh, they're all so beautiful. But I just think, like, I was sitting at the concert and I was going, oh my god, Daehyun, like, one chance. Anyway, but the concert was so much fun. They did Me and You at the end, which I loved. I was so glad I got to see that. I got to see Strategy. I got to see a whole lot of songs that I hadn't seen before. The With Youth dance is really, like, that performance is so much fun. And of course, it's This Is For tour. They open with This Is For. It's so good. I love Twice. I love Twice. I had so much fun at the concert. Like, I could talk on and on and on, but we're getting to the end of this video, and this is already longer than I thought it would be. I gotta be honest, I have yapped. But I have just a few more pre-order benefits here. Jonghyun, which is the scratch card from the Sydney pop-up store. So the pop-up stores in Australia, for every purchase you got a scratch card, and for purchases of 150 Australian dollars, you also got a selfie photo card. I pulled Jonghyun's scratch card, which is really nice to have that one. For the $150 benefit, I pulled Chewy, which is a really cute card. I'm not storing it right now because I haven't decided if I want to trade it or not. I'm honestly happy to keep Chewy's. I really don't mind. I might trade it, but I haven't decided. I'm not storing her yet, but I am hanging on to her for now. And you can, like, take my word for it that it's a beautiful photo card. Anyway, then I'm going to put a few fillers in here because I do have some more cards that are going to go on this page in my Jonghyun pre-order section, but they're not Jonghyun photo cards. So we'll just put those in. My Jihyo pre-order that I already had will move over here. And I've just got some Chaeyoung pre-orders as well. These I think they're Soundwave, but I'm not 100% sure. And based on the colour on the back, I'm pretty sure this is from the Digipack. I got these with my albums. And I love these photo cards. I'm so glad I got photo cards that are like in music video outfits instead of just album concepts, because I do love the album concepts, as we know, but it's really fun to have some in different concepts as well. And these cards are gorgeous. This is definitely my favourite of the three. I think it's so much fun. And then I've also got this one. So I think these last two are both photo book ones. But they're so cute. She's in like the avocado outfit and the shoot outfit, and I'm really happy to have some pre-order benefits. I think from now on, when I buy Twice albums, I'm just going to try and get some pre-order benefits with them. Doesn't matter if it's a group album or a solo, and just fill this section up a little bit more. But that is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let's end up on this pre-order page here, which is beautiful. Thank you for watching. Sorry I talked so much, but I hope you enjoyed it a little, and I'll see you soon with actually more variety next time, and also some more Twice photo cards. I can't lie, I have more on the way. Actually, the next video is going to be a setting up video. I'm picking up 6 new collections, everyone. Woo! Anyway, none of that matters right now because this is a Twice video and I love Twice. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video and I hope you love Twice too. Bye!